One of the things you hear about, in fact, this smart person I was talking to the other day talked about that this Fermi, you've heard the Enrico Fermi and the Fermi paradox. He thinks he nailed it, right? Because, Fermi, asked the question back in the 60s that, hey, if there's aliens here, basically, if they're really here, then but where is everybody? Well, they're here. I mean, yeah, they're not coming. I mean, I don't know. What did you expect? I mean, do you expect them to, land, in Washington D.C. and step out of their craft and say, "Take me to your leader"? Is that your mentality? I mean, obviously, there's been people over the years. I mean, that statement is really. I think it's junk. The Fermi paradox makes no sense to me. It's dumb. That we have seen. There's been pictures. There's been videos. Right. There's been people that have reported having contact with these beings. So, what are you talking about? Where is everybody? Well, they're here, right? They're just not interacting with us the way that a lot of people think they should be interacting with us. This ain't like Star Wars. They're not going to have like some cantina, right, where you could where humans and aliens from all different galaxies all hang out. It ain't going to be like that. Why would they? Why would they want to come down here and hang out with us? Right? Seriously. That's the stupidest thing. I mean, the Fermi paradox. He nailed that. He nailed it. That Enrico Fermi. Boy, I tell you what, man. He really nailed it. What? Are you crazy? Okay, yeah. Let's read a little bit about this on Wikipedia here. Okay. The following are some of the, it says chain of reasoning. Okay, it says the following are some of the facts and hypotheses that together serve to highlight the apparent contradiction. There are billions of stars in the Milky Way similar to the Sun. With high probability, some of these stars have Earth-like planets in circumstellar habitable zone. Many of these stars, and hence their planets, are much older than the Sun. If the Earth is typical, some may have developed intelligent life long ago. Some of these civilizations may have developed interstellar travel, a step humans are investigating now. Even at the slow pace of currently envisioned interstellar travel, the Milky Way galaxy could be completely traversed in a few million years. And since many of the stars similar to the Sun are billions of years older, Earth should have already been visited by extraterrestrial civilizations, or at least their probes. However, there is no convincing evidence that this has happened. Okay, that's the Fermi paradox. There's no convincing evidence, but there is convincing evidence. There's tons of convincing evidence. This paradox, this is bullshit. That's no paradox. What are you talking about? There's no evidence. It's all over the place. It's been all over the place for decades. Look at all the pictures that have been taken over the years. All the different events or the reports, different people. The Betty and Barney Hill, Travis Walton. Are all these people lying? The Pascagoula incident back in the 70s. I mean, these are the well-known ones. I mean, what about all the events that are not well-known? All the different people that have been interviewed by different psychiatrists like David Jacobs over the years, or Bud Hopkins. People that don't even report seeing what they experience, right? I didn't report what I saw initially until years later. I mean, I talked to people about it, but I never called up the Mutual UFO Network and made a report formally. How many people see things that don't even report? There's thousands of these reports all the time. There's been all kinds of evidence. Again, the problem with the Fermi paradox is that it acts under the assumption that these things would basically come down and want to meet our leaders and stuff. I mean, apparently, because what else? They don't want. They're keeping their distance. And plus, unfortunately for humankind, for the past 75 years, the government has done a great job of keeping any kind of proof that these things are here secret. Right, the things that they discovered, from Roswell, all the data that the films that they must have taken over the years. They have I can assure you that our government, right? The government's not, the people in the government aren't stupid. The people in the Pentagon are not dumb. I can assure you that they got tons of information and they got tons of proof, right? And it's all locked away, right? And they're not sharing that with the public. They're starting to a little bit. They're starting to come clean a little bit. But again, they're treating you like they're treating the whole world like a bunch of dopes. Like a bunch of dopes. Because that's what they're doing. I mean, basically, you can't handle the truth, right? You can't handle it. You can't handle the truth. So they're not going to show it to you because you can't handle it. You're a dummy. So they've been sitting on this, and they're going to milk it out a little bit at a time now with this, this slow disclosure. Okay, here's some objects. Yes, we admit, yes, these objects here that you're seeing on these videos, we don't know what they are. They could be Chinese or Russian, or maybe some kind of natural phenomenon, right? But we don't know. They know. All right, they're just acting dumb. And anybody, you got to wake up, right? People out there need to wake up to the truth here. The truth is that there's a presence here on this planet. There's been a presence here for a long time. What are they doing? I can't answer those questions. Maybe somebody in this secret government group, Majestic 12, whatever the hell the name of it is, who knows what they call them. I'm sure it's something that you could barely pronounce, all right? I'm sure that there's people that could answer some of these questions. Anyhow, they probably don't have all the answers, but they probably have some. They probably have a lot of answers. They probably have an estimation on how many different races, how many different extraterrestrials from how many different planets are coming here that they know of. They probably have like a number they can give you. I'm sure certainly have some bodies on ice. I'm sure they have film. I'm sure that they have evidence from crashed objects. So obviously they do. It's starting to come out a little bit. They obviously have this. But, I just think, like I said, it's this Fermi paradox. It's junk. It's junk. It's garbage. It doesn't apply. It doesn't apply to this situation. Where are they? What do you think it's going to be like? The day the Earth stood still, with a flying saucer landed in a ballpark, and then a spaceman coming out, with a helmet on, take me to your leader. Here's a gift for your president. Come on, think about it. Obviously, these beings they're like they're even more secretive than the government on this. But it seems like they do work hand in hand, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that it's gone on this long. It's just so terrible. Again, I really hope that there's at least maybe there's some things going on in 2022 right now. It would be nice if some civilian organization comes forward with the proof rather than, because the government's just not going to do it. They're just going to lie and lie. They can't. They're too afraid of the people finding out that they've been lying all these years. I think they should just come right out and do it, right? Come out and tell the truth. Say, yeah, we're sorry, but we had to lie because hey, just like you lied about this, make up something. Make up a reason that people will accept. If you can't, if you just make it up. Just like you've been making up this phony narrative over the years to make people believe that you don't know what's going on when you do know what's going on. Anyhow, Fermi paradox, junk.